Hello everyone, in today's video I'll be showing you how to make these curly wigs with bangs without using glue. I'm going right into the video. This is the hair that I'm using. I'm using this passion hair. So this hair that I'm using was gifted to me by Saks Beauty Supply Store on Instagram. If you're in Lagos, please do check her out. She sells amazing stuff at ridiculously affordable prices, you guys. Definitely check her out. In order to make this sewing process a lot easier, rather than using the long stretch of hair, I go ahead to measure each line that I want to sew to know how much hair will be needed, and I just cut that exact amount of hair, pin it onto the mannequin head and sew. In beginning sewing any track, you have to pass the needle through the weft. This is for extra security. So you want to begin sewing by passing the needle through the weft, and also when you end the track, that's when you're finally done sewing the particular track and you want to knot it. Before you knot it, you're going to have to pass the needle again through the weft before you knot as many times as you deem necessary for extra security. So after sewing through the weft at the beginning for about say 5 times for this to ensure security, you can then move on to sewing your hair onto the wig cap the normal regular way, that is to imitate the hemming stitch. That is what you're seeing me do here. So I begin by passing the needle through the weft, and then I continue by sewing over or across the weft. By the way, guys, pardon my manners. Allow me to welcome you to my channel. If today is your first time stopping by, thank you so much for clicking to watch my video. I really do appreciate your time and your presence here. Please do consider subscribing. Make sure you check out all other amazing videos that I have on here and support me, okay? And to my amazing returning subscribers and viewers, thank you so much for always coming back. I really do appreciate it. So God bless you, and I hope you enjoyed this video, you guys. Thank you. So along the line, in order not to make this video too long, I sped up this video a lot. I just hope you do not mind, because I don't want to bore you with a long ass video. So what I just kept on doing was, after the first line, sewing the first line again, I went in to measure the amount of hair I needed for the next track, leaving about an inch in between both tracks. So towards the back area, you don't want to sew the hair too closely together, because if you do so, you might end up not having enough hair to go round, and also you end up having a bulky wig. So in order to avoid this, make sure you're not sewing them too closely together. So the hair at the back area towards the nape area of your head, actually what you just need to do is give it about an inch or an inch and a half, and then you can start to sew the hair closer together when you start to get halfway through the head of the mannequin. So again, this video is sped up. I've now gone on to sew the hair up to this point, where I will now begin to sew the hair onto the wig cap in circular motion, if that makes sense. What I mean to say is, now I'm going to be sewing them round as opposed to the U shape that we were making before. Now we're going to be doing it in circles. Now I'm still going to maintain cutting what is needed per line. So I'm going to cut exactly the amount of hair that I need to make one circle after the other, until the point where I can no longer sew a perfect circle at the middle of the head, as you will see here. So again, this video is sped up. I've now gone on to sew the hair up to this point, where I will now begin to sew the hair onto the wig cap in circular motion, if that makes sense. What I mean to say is, now I'm going to be sewing them round as opposed to the U shape that we were making before. Now we're going to be doing it in circles. Now I'm still going to maintain cutting what is needed per line. So I'm going to cut exactly the amount of hair that I need to make one circle after the other, until the point where I can no longer sew a perfect circle at the middle of the head, as you will see here. That now that I can no longer make perfect circles, I'm just going to cut little stretch of hair and sew them along straight way, just the way you're seeing. No curves made, I'm just going to sew them diagonally up and try to close up the space to the barest minimum. Now I've sewn up to the barest minimum, and then this is a tiny space left. What I'm going to do is cut some amount of hair fold it into two to create a length that can cover up that tiny space perfectly. Now that I've done so, I'm going to sew the wefts together. After sewing the wefts together, I'm going to now sew this. This is going now, after sewing the wefts together, now this is going to serve as our closure, guys. Now I'm going to sew this onto that tiny space that is still left exposed. And I'm going to sew it down in such a way as to make sure that when I brush the air to cover up that space, it's going to lie flat. It's going to lay as flat as possible, even without pressing onto it with a flat iron or whatsoever. So what I'm doing is I'm sewing onto one side, one half of the two wefts that are joined together, after which I will go onto the other side and sew the second side of the weft that was joined together, if that makes sense. I try to zoom it a little bit for you to see. Yes. Now I'm done with sewing our DIY closure, our makeshift closure onto the wig cap. I'm now going to spread the air and comb it to cover up that space perfectly. And yeah, we're done with the air. Now to the installation. I just basically throw it onto my head and try to use this flat iron that I heated up just a little bit, you guys. This hair is not a human hair. It cannot take a lot of heat. It cannot take a lot of heat, so I just heated the flat iron a little bit and just pressed it onto that part so it can lay flat. After this, I'm now going to cut my bangs, you guys. It's just very simple. I'm just going to demonstrate it. This is the part that you can just play around with, and just try not to cut in too deep so that you can then go in and manipulate the bangs as you deem fit or as you find comfortable for your style. Now, I didn't want to comb out all the curls just so that this wig can last longer, but I ended up just brushing it out a little bit, and yeah, that's the final look, you guys. I hope you really did enjoy this video. I hope you learned a thing or two from it, because that is the goal, you guys. And if you did, please kindly let me know in the comment section. Give me a huge thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't done so already, and share this video also to your friends and family, to anybody actually that you feel will benefit from it. And till I come your way next time, stay blessed, and please stay safe. Bye.